Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 59.
It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A handoff as they run the counter play. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 14. 7 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they run with Michel. About 3 yards there to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
21-0 our score after 1. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now they try the right side here. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. The kick by Lutz is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints 18. A big play there for New England. Give him 55 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. On the ground is Michel. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
On second down, Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots continue to roll. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he's got some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Uncorks one for Davis. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Herbert off of play action. He'll buy some time right. And going deep down. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
39-yard line.
Under 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Carrier
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
That one caught out wide by Boykin. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Patriots are pouring it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Patriots 42, Saints 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and a yard.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They run the counter now on first down. And running with power here. That good for 22 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
They snap it to Herbert, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. Shedding the tackle. That he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll run with Michelle, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. CD, this defense, man... At this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombard. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the... A lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2-in-1 game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown. 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Steps away to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Michel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd
And it's Michel once again. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the point.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.